Now here, another top story we're following for you. As we mentioned, the former president could be indicted possibly this week for the allegations of giving adult film star Stormy Daniels hush money payments ahead of the 2016 election.
Correspondent Jon Glasgow joining us now live outside the courthouse in New York City. He's got the details. John, good morning.
Hearing reports that a grand jury will not vote today on an indictment. That could happen later this week. Now, this is a huge decision for the Manhattan DA's office. They're on the verge of a fateful decision whether or not to indict a former president for the first time in history. Now, an arrest today was only speculation by Donald Trump. He posted that on Truth Social, and that's sent everybody into a frenzy over the weekend and at the start of this week. So this case centers around Donald Trump's alleged effort to keep an extramarital affair secret by paying hush money to Stormy Daniels. And now last week, the grand jury, they heard dueling accounts, including from former Trump fixer turned fierce Trump critic Michael Cohen. He alleges that Donald Trump gave him $130,000 to buy Stormy Daniels' silence. Cohen spent time in prison for his role in the payoff. Robert Costello, a former legal advisor to Michael Cohen, said he told the grand jury that Cohen couldn't tell the truth if a gun was at his head. Listen.
He's totally unreliable. Today, after giving all those materials to the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, out of 321 emails, they cherry-picked 6 emails to ask me about. And of course, they took them out of context. When they took them out of context, I told the grand jurors, I don't know whether this will ultimately come to fruition or not, I told them to ask for the entire packet, and I held it up.
Donald has managed to escape accountability his entire life. And the rest of us that have been around him all seem to be the ones who get thrown under the bus.
Michael Cohen also making the rounds on media as well. Even if Trump is charged, it's unlikely he would spend any time behind bars, as the felony charges he's reportedly facing are nonviolent and have to do with federal election crimes. There are pundits on the left cautioning that that could backfire. They help rally the GOP around Trump and give him an easier shot at the nomination. Republicans, they're calling this politically motivated, and Trump would never be facing these charges if he weren't a former Republican candidate and current candidate. So Alvin Bragg, he's made headlines when he took office saying that he would no longer be prosecuting a wide variety of misdemeanor offenses. Critics say that he's gone out of his way to charge Trump with nonviolent felonies while refusing to charge violent criminals in his own city. It's a clear sign that he's motivated by politics. Trump, he also took to social media as well to call that this is a witch hunt. So there's legal experts here that say that the Manhattan DA does not have the legal jurisdiction to charge Trump with these federal election crimes. We'll have to wait and see whether or not this indictment comes down later this week or possibly into next week, or it might not come down at all. Send it back to you guys.
All right. At this point, we are waiting and watching. Jon Glasgow, thanks so much for that update.